Let me ask you a question. Do you have fish? Not in like your freezer, or not do you have fish dinners. I mean, like, do you have fish in a bowl or in a tank? Well, let me ask you another question if you do have fish. When fish are sick in a bowl or in a tank, how do you treat the fish to get them better? And don't say flush them down the toilet. And don't say take them to the fish doctor. I don't know what the fish doctor is. The way you treat the fish to get them better is you don't actually treat the fish. You treat the tank. You treat the water. You cleanse the environment. You get all the poison out of the water and out of the tank. So here's my other question for you. How's it any different for you and I as human beings? You know, there are times when we got to wake up and we got to cleanse our tank, and we've got to cleanse our water, and we've got to look at what's polluting our water, what's polluting our tank, what's polluting our lives, what's polluting our minds, our hearts, our souls, and our spirits. And we may just need to cleanse them and get rid of them and get rid of that stuff that keeps polluting us. And sometimes that means the people you're choosing to hang around. You know, Jim Rohn has a famous quote, the late Jim Rohn, one of my favorite business philosophers that I've loved learning from for several years. He said, statistically, you will become the average, and your income will become the average of the 5 people you choose to hang around most. So here's what I want to ask you. Who are you choosing to associate with the most on a daily basis? And if it comes to wealth attraction, what is their income? See, if you want to make $50,000 a year and you're hanging around people who are making 20, well, you cannot make 50 because you are mentally getting $20,000 ideas. If you're making $50,000 a year and you want to make 100, you cannot continue on a consistent basis hang around people who are making 50. You got to hang around people who are making 100. If you're making 100 and you want to make $1 million, let me tell you something. There's a big difference between making 6 figures and 7 figures. You've got to think differently. You've got to start hanging around and learning from people who are making 7 figures because they've blazed the trail. They know how to get it done. And when I say hang around people who are making 7 figures, you may say, well, James, I don't know anybody who's a millionaire. You don't have to. You could go to the bookstore and invest $10. Did you hear me? $10 in a book or in a CD, and you can learn from people who are making 7 figures. Learn how they think, learn how they act, learn what their habits are. And once you do, you'll start to notice a change and a shift in your body, a shift in your spirit, your heart, and your mind. And you will not only start thinking differently, you will start acting differently. You will start applying what I call millionaire secrets to your life. And it's all by elevating your mind so that you could elevate yourself.